Well, thank you, everyone. My name is Samuel Garcia. I'm the manager of supply chain, industry affairs and supply chains at the Australian Food and Grocery Council. My role today is to tell you a little bit about an industry perspective on how to achieve efficiency and growth through collaboration with your trading partners. Before I do that, I'll give you a quick overview of who the Australian Food and Grocery Council is and what the Trading Partner Forum is, because that might be something that you're not familiar with. So the Australian Food and Grocery Council is a member-based organization that represents food, beverage, and grocery manufacturers in Australia. We have a really good distribution of small, medium, and large companies within our membership across product categories, across all major product categories. Basically, everything from farm gate to pre-retail, that's kind of like our sweet spot of members. The AFGC represents the sector in policy and advocacy, and we also help members through navigating complex issues, kind of like everything that happened after COVID, kind of like biosecurity issues, pallet availability, all those disruptions that happened after COVID. But we also work with other industries and other key stakeholders in the pre-competitive space. And it's in this pre-competitive space where where the Trading Partner Forum comes in. So basically the Trading Partner Forum is a group of suppliers and retailers that work together to achieve efficiencies through collaboration with all the trading partners. The Trading Partner Forum itself, how it works is it's by selecting topics that we see in the end-to-end supply chain. We identify those kind of like big issues that we want to address together as a sector. And once we have decided on these topics, then we form working groups to try to address these issues. All the collateral or the outcomes that we develop in the Trading Partner Forum are freely available. You can download all the insights and reports in our website. And basically what we try to achieve is efficiency through collaboration with everyone in the sector. So navigating the Australian food and grocery sector has its own unique challenges, both for suppliers and retailers. The vast geographic scale and considerable distances between the major urban centers and the resulting logistical hurdles contribute to the relatively high cost of transportation. The country's diverse population density further complicates these supply chain management issues, requiring tailored approaches to meet these different needs of the urban and remote consumers. The dynamic nature of the market also adds another layer of complexity, requiring agility as customers' expectations keep evolving rapidly. So it's the Trading Partner Forum aim, or what the Trading Partner Forum tries to achieve is to kind of like assist members in the supplier community to try to solve some of the common issues that retailers and suppliers have. So one of the key initiatives of the Trading Partner Forum is the Perfect Delivery Working Group, which kind of like achieves to solve those issues and optimize non-competitive aspects of supplier to retailer, distribution center, delivery practices. And today I'm going to be talking about one of the key outcomes of this working group, which is the Common Delivery Guidelines for industry. This document basically reflects all the areas of commonality and alignment between Woolworths, Coles, and Metcash regarding the inbound of product from suppliers. The Common Delivery Guidelines also aim to codify, clarify, and align historically divergent practices providing a solid basis for suppliers to prepare products for delivery. The primary objective of this document is to improve the quality and compliance, reducing the need for load rejection or rework of pallets and trade units that don't meet those basic specifications from the different retailers. This initiative also aims to drive impact for team member safety and for cost availability, ultimately benefiting the Australian consumers as well. The Common Delivery Guidelines focuses on specific requirements, including trade units, logistics units, advanced shipping notifications, and DIFOT, serving as kind of like the default requirements when individual agreements don't exist between a supplier and a retailer. This document is expected to also evolve through time as new areas of alignment emerge with all the key retailers. So how does it work? The members of the Trading Partner Forum have gone through all the individual retailer standard documents to come up with 115 requirements found across all retailers that can assist in addressing some of the most predominant and impactful challenges across the supply chain. And as I mentioned, the Common Delivery Guidelines focus on trade units due to the high impact on non-compliant or poor quality carton that have on the retailer's network. This is also a major issue for suppliers facing product rejection and product loss, which ultimately affects sales. So therefore, the Common Delivery Guidelines focuses on providing details on weight, design, construction, symbols, declarations, storage, and temperature markings for trade units. It also addresses pallet level conformance issues, emphasizing aspects like pallet quality, structure, tolerances, height, weight configurations, tie-high, wrapping, and labeling. And one of the other issues that the Common Delivery Guidelines try to achieve is, or try to solve through collaboration, is to give suppliers kind of like the basis for how to address issues with late or inaccurate advanced shipping notifications, which is also a critical issue that we try to solve with these guides, because this can result in loads waiting at the distribution centers because they are unable to be received by the retailers. And the other topic that the guides provide some information for suppliers, it's on DIFOT. All three retailers stress the importance of inbound service levels and DIFOT, delivery in full and on time, and they actively track and measure the inbound performance of the suppliers against levels, against target levels, and share the performance scorecard with all their suppliers. And while there's a variation on how the performance is measured or calculated between the retailers, all three retailers agree on what constitutes an on-time delivery from suppliers. So here's some images of what the Common Delivery Guidelines look like. They also have some visual representations of what best in class represents for all retailers. So how are we tracking? The Australian Food and Grocery Council, through the Trading Partner Forum, we conduct a survey each year to all the major retailers to try to assess how are we tracking as an industry against these Common Delivery Guidelines. The latest report showed that in 2022, pallet quality was the most significant logistic issue on both prevalence and impact. This, in fact, was ranked as the top issue by all retailers. We are expecting that this issue will come off the priority list in 2023, given that the significant improvements in pallet availability and quality, thanks to the collaborative efforts from pallet providers, retailers, and suppliers. But we're still working on the results for the 2023 survey. In terms of trade units, carton suitability and damage was noted as one of the most prevalent issues for all retailers, both across ambient and cold chain distribution centers, but this was also followed by carbon barcoding. So to address these challenges, the Trading Partner Forum has developed clear and simple one-page guides on the key issues identified by the retailers throughout this survey. These one-page guides basically outline what are the universal expectations from all retailers. They offer visual aids on what best-in-class means to them. We currently have one-page guides on pallet wrapping, multicolored pallets, carton suitability, and we have also developed a pre-dispatch checklist that can assist suppliers get things right before they send the products to the retailers. So this is kind of like what the one-page guides look like. You can use these insights with your teams in order to kind of like achieve better conformance levels with your teams. So just to wrap up, the journey towards efficiency in Australia in the FMCG sector requires a commitment to conformance and collaboration with your trading partners. And by adhering to standardized guidelines and working hand in hand with retailers and suppliers can navigate the complexities of the supply chain more effectively. I invite everyone to have a look at our website where we have these insights. We also have reports on how the industry is tracking, and you can use these documents for onboarding of new personnel, or also for upskilling your teams. And that's all for me. Thank you very much.